Imagine sipping your morning coffee when a hydraulic crane arm suddenly explodes through your ceiling like a bad punchline from a disaster movie. That's how my Tuesday started, dust everywhere, beams splintering, and my quiet suburban life in tatters. But oh, the irony. This accident was courtesy of the HOA, those self-appointed guardians of community standards who turned my home into a demolition derby site. I'm Alex Rivera, 42, single dad just trying to keep my head down in Willow Creek Estates, a neighborhood where the air smells of fresh-cut grass and simmering resentment. Rumors had swirled about me since I moved in, whispers that I was trouble, spread by none other than Marjorie Klein, the HOA president. She was a plump powerhouse in pearls, always preaching order and harmony, while enforcing rules like banning bird feeders because they attract vermin. I'd ignored the gossip, playing the patient observer. But that crane? It was her beautification project gone hilariously, catastrophically wrong. I bolted outside in my boxers, staring at the metal monstrosity dangling from my roof. There stood Marjorie, clipboard clutched like a shield, surrounded by her bored minions. "What the hell is this?" I yelled, pointing at the gaping hole. She adjusted her glasses with that fake polite smile. "Mr. Rivera, this is an approved enhancement, new pathway lights for safety. You received the notice." "A notice? You mean the flyer that said nothing about heavy machinery turning my kitchen into a skylight?" One of her lackeys, a sweaty guy named Ted, chimed in. The vote passed unanimously. "It's for the greater good." I laughed, bitter and loud. "Greater good? My roof's caved in, and you're quoting bylaws like scripture. This is destruction, not decoration." Marjorie's voice turned syrupy sweet, the kind that hides venom. "Don't overreact, Alex. We'll send a handyman to patch it. We can't have negativity disrupting our harmonious community." But I saw the twitch in her eye, the fear of losing control. Neighbors peeked from windows, murmuring. Whispers turned to outright stares as I whipped out my phone and started recording. Smile for the camera, folks. This is what community improvement looks like. They froze like deer in headlights, her face reddening in that absurd mix of outrage and denial. I called the city inspector, fire department, and a lawyer buddy faster than you could say lawsuit. Within hours, officials swarmed the scene. The inspector poked at the debris, shaking his head. Who greenlit a crane this close to a residence without permits? Marjorie waved her papers. Our covenant allows infrastructure upgrades. It's all legal, the fire chief snorted. Legal? This is reckless endangerment. You're lucky no one's hurt, Ted mumbled. But beautification. I bit back a grin. Their excuses were comedy gold, the kind that makes you furious yet forces a chuckle at the sheer stupidity. As the day dragged on, I dug deeper, pulling HOA records from a disgruntled ex-member named Lila. Turns out Marjorie's projects were a front for shady deals, funds funneled to a phantom company owned by her nephew. Over $120,000 vanished into fake invoices for landscaping that never happened. I forwarded everything to the city. Marjorie showed up at my motel room that night, her usual poise cracking. Alex, let's settle this quietly. $10,000 and we forget it ever happened. Her voice dripped with false concern. Think of the property values. I leaned in, smirking. Property values? You mean the ones tanking because of your embezzlement scheme? No thanks. I'll take the truth. She huffed. You're ruining everything we've built for order. Order? You mean your personal piggy bank? The look on her face, priceless, like a balloon deflating. The climax hit at the emergency HOA meeting, packed with furious residents. Marjorie stood at the podium, voice quivering. This is a witch hunt. I've dedicated years to this community, but when I flashed the binders of cooked books, the room erupted. Where'd our dues go? Someone shouted. To her nephew's boat fund, another jeered. The city attorney stepped in, announcing fraud charges. Marjorie's empire crumbled right there, arrested for embezzlement. Her board dissolved. Neighbors cheered as she was let out, her huffy protests echoing like a bad sitcom finale. In the end, my house got rebuilt on the HOA's dime. A new transparent board took over, and Willow Creek breathed free from petty tyrants. Peace returned, but with a twist. Folks now questioned every rule, turning nosy oversight into real community. Marjorie got probation and a lifetime ban from boards, sweet justice, watching her fade into irrelevance. But tell me, was exposing the HOA's rot true heroism, or just petty revenge that dragged everyone down?